Chief Adebayo Adeleke was a man whose name was known all over Nigeria. He was a billionaire with businesses in oil, real estate, and technology. His Lagos mansion was a palace filled with beautiful art and expensive cars. But his greatest treasure was not his money or his companies. His greatest treasure was his only daughter, Adana. She was the light of his life, his pride and joy. From the day she was born, he promised himself that he would give her everything she ever wanted. He loved her with a love so deep that it could move mountains. He wanted her to be happy, always. Adana grew into a kind and humble woman, even with all her father's wealth. She fell in love with a good man named Chike, a kind-hearted doctor who loved her for who she was, not for her family's name. When they announced their engagement, Adana had a special request for her father. She did not want a big, loud wedding that shouted about their money. She wanted something simple, something real. She told him, "Papa, I want a wedding built on love, not on naira. I want it to feel like it came from the heart, a celebration of us, not of what we own." Chief Adebayo's heart swelled with pride. This special request planted a seed in Chief Adebayo's mind. He wanted to give his daughter a wedding that was truly from the heart. He felt that just writing a check from his vast fortune would feel too easy, too impersonal. He wanted her wedding gift to be a symbol of his hard work and his deep love for her. He wanted to earn the money for her special day in a way that showed humility and dedication. An idea, both crazy and beautiful, began to form. He decided he would take a secret job, work with his own hands, and use that money, and only that money, to pay for the wedding. He chose a place where no one would ever expect to see a billionaire, a local foodstuff supermarket in a busy part of Surulere. It was far from his usual circles in Ikoyi and Victoria Island. He knew the work would be hard. He knew people might not understand. But this was not for them. This was a private promise between a father and his heart. He wanted to show Adana that love was not about giving from your abundance, but about giving a part of yourself. This secret mission would be his ultimate gift, a testament to a father's unwavering love for his precious daughter. The next Monday, Chief Adebayo Adeleke traded his expensive tailored suits for a simple green apron of the foodstuffs supermarket. He told his family he was going on a long business retreat to reflect. No one suspected a thing. On his first day, the manager, a young man named Tunde, showed him how to stack shelves and bag groceries. Chief Adebayo, who once commanded boardrooms of powerful executives, was now learning to ask customers, "Paper or plastic, madam?" It was a strange and humbling experience, but he did it with a quiet dignity and a smile on his face. He worked hard from morning until night. His hands, once soft from signing billion-naira contracts, became rough from lifting cartons of Indomie noodles and bags of rice. His back ached from standing all day. He learned the names of his co-workers, like Mama Bola, who sold fresh peppers, and Yusuf, the security guard. They saw him as a simple, hard-working old man trying to make a living. They shared their lunches with him, told him stories about their families, and complained about the rising price of gari. Chief Adebayo listened and learned, seeing a side of Lagos he had not seen in many years. He learned about the daily struggles and simple joys of ordinary people. He saw how a small act of kindness, like helping a mother carry her heavy bags, could brighten someone's entire day. He discovered the value of a shared laugh over a cheap bottle of Coke during a break. These were riches of a different kind, riches of the human spirit. He carefully saved every single naira he earned, putting it into a special bank account he opened just for Adana's wedding. Each coin and note felt more valuable to him than the millions sitting in his other accounts, because each one was earned with sweat and humility. Weeks turned into months, and Chief Adebayo became a familiar and beloved face at the supermarket. The customers liked him for his politeness and his gentle smile. His colleagues respected him for his strong work ethic. He never complained. He just worked, with the image of his daughter's happy face on her wedding day pushing him forward. He was no longer just Chief Adebayo, the billionaire. He was Baba, the kind old man from foodstuffs. And in this simple role he found a sense of purpose and peace that all his wealth had never given him. As the wedding day approached, Chike, the groom-to-be, learned about his future father-in-law's secret project. Adana had found her father's passbook, and he had confessed his plan. Chike was moved to tears by the incredible act of love. He knew he had to contribute in a way that honored this beautiful gesture. He shared the story with his closest friends, a loyal group of men who had been like brothers to him since their university days. They were not wealthy men, but they had big hearts. Inspired by Chief Adebayo's humility, they decided to rally together to make the wedding a true community celebration. One of Cheek's friends was a talented photographer, and he offered to capture every moment of the wedding for free. Another friend owned a small catering business and promised to prepare the most delicious jollof rice and fried plantain the guests had ever tasted, as his personal gift to the couple. Another friend was a popular DJ in the city, and he volunteered to provide the music, ensuring the celebration would be filled with joy and dancing from beginning to end. They did not do it for money or for show. They did it out of love for Cheek and deep respect for the bride's father. The spirit of community support grew stronger each day. Aunts and cousins from both families heard the story and joined in, offering to help with decorations, baking cakes, and sewing traditional aso ebi for the wedding party. The event was no longer just a wedding paid for by one man's secret work. It was becoming a beautiful tapestry woven together by the love and effort of an entire community. The venue was a simple but beautiful garden, decorated with flowers and fabrics contributed by friends and family. It was a perfect reflection of Adana's wish for a wedding built on love. On the day of the ceremony, the atmosphere was electric with happiness and genuine warmth. It was not a lavish display of wealth, but a powerful display of unity and affection. Guests could feel that this celebration was different. It was special. It was a testament to the Nigerian spirit of "it takes a village," where everyone comes together to support one another in times of joy. The success of the event was not measured in how much was spent, but in the amount of love that was poured into it from every direction. During the wedding reception, after the food had been served and the music was playing softly, Chief Adebayo stood up to give a speech. He was dressed in a magnificent white agbada, looking every bit the billionaire he was. He started by thanking everyone for coming and for their incredible support. Then, with a humble heart, he told the story of his secret job at the foodstuffs supermarket. He showed them the calloused hands that had bagged their groceries and stacked their yams. He showed them the small passbook with his earnings, which had paid for the beautiful ceremony they were all enjoying. A hush fell over the crowd as they listened. People were stunned, then deeply moved. There were gasps, followed by tears of admiration. They looked at this powerful man, who had humbled himself in such a profound way, all for the love of his daughter. Adana rushed to her father's side, her own eyes filled with tears of love and gratitude. She hugged him tightly, understanding for the first time the true depth of his sacrifice. She whispered, "Papa, this is the greatest gift you have ever given me. It is a wedding built not just from the heart, but from your very hands." The story of Chief Adebayo's love became the highlight of the wedding, a lesson for everyone present. It showed that true wealth is not measured by the size of your bank account, but by the size of your heart. It taught them that humility is a strength, not a weakness, and that the greatest acts of love often require the deepest sacrifices. The wedding of Adana and Cheek was remembered for years, not for its glamour, but for its powerful message about the things that truly matter in life. In the end, the day was a beautiful celebration of Nigerian culture at its best. It highlighted the unbreakable bond of family, the profound power of a father's love, and the incredible strength found in community support. Chief Adebayo gave his daughter more than just a wedding. He gave her a legacy of love, a story to tell her own children one day. He proved that the most valuable gifts are those that come from a place of pure, selfless, and hardworking love, a love that is more precious than all the money in the world.